All right. So this is, listen, you guys, I hate to bring you bad news, but I'm bringing you guys news so that we can have thoughtful conversations about what the heck is going on. Well, Master P and hip hop executive, or rapper, excuse me, and hip hop executive Master P lost his daughter a couple days ago, and the music mogul basically, came out on his social media to announce her death. This is so tragic. They didn't release the actual cause of death. They just kind of asked for privacy, but they mentioned that they were really dealing with this grief, and that that his daughter suffered from some type of drug addiction. Uh, his other son Romeo, who you guys may know, is on a show called Growing Up Hip Hop. And on one of those episodes, Romeo and Master P are having a conversation with her, and really encouraging her to go to rehab. We have a clip. Let's take a look, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
I just thought that that trip stopped me from wanting to ever be in Hollywood scene with those celebrity friends. And I feel like I don't need to go to rehab. I feel like I could actually do good without rehab.
I mean, you say that, Tata, but on the serious side, I think we should get some professional help just to make sure you stay on track. So let's not say you don't want to go to rehab. I think you should at least try it, because I don't want you to go back to this.
I have friends that have been through this, and it takes 2 years of being completely sober to really be like you can walk away from this
Yeah, because
lifestyle.
even if somebody brings something around you, I don't want you to go back to like, oh, I'm just gonna have a little drink, I'm just wanna take a little smoke or something. You gotta be around, like to me, I could be around people that's drinking and smoking, and I don't want it. I really hope that Tata is serious about making a change. In my house, I'm a drill sergeant, because you need somebody to tame you and to tell you, no, we're going to fix this. By us doing this with my daughter, hopefully we'll send that same message to her mom, like, if you need to get help.
All right, y'all. Well, this is a topic that has come up a lot in a lot of households when we're talking about drug addiction. I see a lot of people in the comments, Disciple Boy and Healing Broken Wings, talking about the issue of mental health and us needing to tackle that. Absolutely, 100%. Mental health is real. And it seems that no matter how much help you give someone, they still go down that rabbit hole of pain. Drug addiction is so strong. I see it prevalent in my own community. I know a lot of people in Seattle are dealing with that as well. The opioid crisis is absolutely ridiculous. People just dying of fentanyl. I don't know what Tytyana Miller passed away from. My theory is that it was probably some type of opioid addiction, and she subsequently passed from that. Master P mentioned that even her mom may go and seek rehab, because Sonya Miller does also have substance abuse issues as well. But this is something we need to talk about, Black people, because there's always somebody in our life, in our communities, and it's almost one of those subjects that we don't talk about, right? In terms of going to rehab, we have a lot of conversations like, you need to get clean, you need to get straight. And we kind of treat, the crackhead uncle and cousin, but we don't really encourage them to go to rehab. And so I love the fact that Master P was able to highlight this on a platform, and share this with a viewing audience, with millions of people, to kind of generate this conversation. And it's sad. Harry Jefferson said, this is tragic. Drug addiction has plagued our community for too long. It absolutely has. I mean, and this girl, she's in her 20s. I think she's 20, she was 29. So she didn't even make it to 30. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much support you have. Drug addiction is a real thing, and it's taking people out. And so our thoughts and prayers are with Master P and his family. And we can't do anything more but just support those in our community who are suffering, in silence or suffering out loud. And, he was really pushing her to get the help that she needed. So if you are a person that's out there suffering from some type of addiction, Even if you think it's small, right? Like some things, it just starts as drinking, getting your drinking under control. We're looking at people getting caught up with DUIs. Maybe it's time to put the bottle down. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's in excess is too much. And so we really have to get control and have a little bit more discipline in our lives before things spiral out of control. So be careful, be diligent, and let's continue to try to live a healthy lifestyle and implement more things that are healthy, you guys. So our thoughts and prayers are with this family.